over half of the world's population claim to have seen a ghost. We spend our lives studying the unexplained.
Did you hear that?
Travelling to the most haunted locations around, we have unearthed terrifying secrets and witnessed horrifying events, leading us to question what really happens after we die. If there is a spirit world connected to our own, using the latest technology, we believe that bridge can be documented, measured, and explained. We are the Paranormal Detectives. Join us in seeking the truth. Hi guys, here we are. Tonight we're going to be checking out the Cannock Chase war graves. We've been here before, but not for a few years now. I think we come here at Halloween special with a big group. But we're going to be checking out the war graves, seeing if we can see the ghosts of any of the soldiers that are often seen here. And I'm looking forward to it. Cannock's always creepy. If there's chance after, we might pop to the Birches Valley area, might not, we'll see how much time we've got. But yeah, Cannock's a bit of a personal favourite, so I'm looking forward to this one. I'll see you inside. Right guys, here we are inside the central tomb of the war cemetery. Really creepy vibe. I've actually just met a couple of cool guys while walking around. A group called Paranormal Walks, Stu and Steve. I think they've only just set their channel up. They seem like great guys. So anybody interested in Paranormal Walks, head over to their channel, have a look. If you like it, click and subscribe. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. So yeah, here we are inside the main war cemetery. We're going to run some experiments in here. I said we've only actually been inside this part of the cemetery once, and that was in a big group event that we organised back in 2021. It's definitely a different feeling being here on your own. It's surprisingly dark actually.
It's pitch black in here, isn't it?
Completely pitch black. I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, so I think we'll run some experiments in here, have a walk through the graveyard. I want to try some SLS. In here we've got a few various things set up. I've got the K2 meter set up on top of the sarcophagus. I've got some bells set up around the statue's head, in the hope that if there's anybody here who wants to communicate, please come and jingle these bells. We should be able to hear them nicely because there's good echo in here. And at the base of the tomb we have, me walking, it's pitch black, the REM pod set up. And in the far corner over there we've got one of our night vision cameras set up, recording the bulk of the area. So if there's anything we miss, hopefully that'll pick it up. So I want to start by asking if there's anybody here. Did you kick something then, or was that just...
Not knowingly, no.
I don't know if it's my feet or your feet or an echo or what.
Well, yeah, I'm guessing it sounded like a footstep is what you're saying.
Like a foot scrape but a squeak, you know, like rubber trainers.
Oh, okay, squeaky. Where? Here?
By you, to be honest.
What, here where I am now? Sort of thing.
Not far from you, so...
Okay.
So yeah, if there's anybody here with us, please come over here. This is your tomb, or the tomb of somebody you know. Please touch one of the lights on the tomb for us. Let us know that you're here. We don't mean no harm, we come in peace. We just want to communicate. Just do that for me. You come and touch this black box. As you can see, I'm touching it. It cannot hurt you. Or if you prefer, come and ring these bells for us. We're here to make communication. It's not ideal, but one of the things we need to take note with here is it's obviously mainly a German war cemetery. As talented as I am, my German's very limited. So in German we're going to say, please say hello and let us know you are here.
Bitte sagen Sie Hallo und lassen Sie uns wissen, dass Sie hier sind.
Say that again.
Bitte
questions should we ask in German then?
Tell us your name. What is your name?
I can actually say that in German.
Can you?
I speak a little bit of German, so I can say, what is your name?
Go on then.
What is your name? I learned that on Angels North a long time ago. Okay. In all seriousness, let's try it.
Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du?
Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du?
So,
Yeah. It's been a little bit on edge.
what, since you've asked that? Or
Wie heißt du? It's getting really weird. I've just got a whiff of like cooked food, like Sunday roast or something.
you'd be so lucky.
I know. It definitely doesn't like that.
Der Krieg ist vorbei. Wir leben jetzt in Frieden.
What's that mean?
The war is now over. We live in peace. So it's really creepy.
What?
Your light is casting a shadow down there
Uh huh.
into the statue's feet.
Yeah.
But it looks like a real person's feet silhouette. Can you see it?
Does that get you going for a
It's
bit?
really weird. It's like creepy.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Oh, Katie. Oh, it's you.
Is it?
Yeah, it will be because of your phone.
Yes. Yeah, that's me. Okay. What are the questions would you like to ask? Will you show yourself?
Yeah. Or touch the red light.
Will any spirits here please show themselves? I'll do the touch the red lights after. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Alright. We're going to touch the red light.
Camera's just gone off, mate.
That camera has been fully charged.
Berühre das rote Licht. Berühre das rote Licht. Berühre das rote Licht. Berühre das rote Licht.
Berura de. Fucking hell. Beruda. I can't fucking say it. My German's clearly shocking.
Berühre das rote Licht.
Berura der rote Licht. What do you think is your try?
Should we do a spirit box?
Can they? They're like that around now, aren't they? Could do spirit box and I could run the German questions at the same time.
Oh, bloody hell.
Right guys, what we're going to do now, we're going to use the PSP7 Spirit Box and we're going to be using good old Google Translate. So we're going to be asking questions in German and listening for responses. Obviously it's going to be a little bit tricky, we don't speak German, so I think the light on my eyes is just reflecting.
What did you think you saw?
I thought I saw something move down here, but it could be the light reflecting off the antenna.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously hearing the responses is going to be quite difficult, but we can analyse them at a later date when we go through the footage. I think it's as good a chance as we've got. It's going to be a little bit slow paced this, because obviously typing in. We'll start off asking what is your name?
Did you hear something? Mate, I did, didn't it? We were in the same thing. Mate,
The fuck happened there?
I don't know, but I'm hearing a girl's voice. That's
Oh,
why
the
I'm-
girl's voice, the spirit box has gone over, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Mate, that was a girl's voice.
Okay. Did you hear it from the spirit box?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I am not sure.
I heard go then, the mailbox.
I heard go.
Well, I'll try it again. Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du? Bist du eine Frau?
What's that mean?
Bist du eine Frau? Is are you a woman? Bist du eine Frau? Hast du gehen? Hast du gehen? Do you want us to leave? Hast du gehen? I want to try something now. Du kannst gehen. Du kannst gehen. You are free to go. Du kannst gehen. You've been a prisoner of war camp and then a cemetery. Du kannst gehen. Pretty sure that's you're free to go. Du kannst gehen. Du bist kein Gefangener. Du bist kein Gefangener. My German pronunciation is probably really bad. That's supposed to be, you are no longer a prisoner.
I think we're going to have to put a disclaimer at the start of this video for any incorrect German pronunciation.
Oh, they're probably all pretty incorrect.
You're trying now.
But I'm trying.
Yeah.
Our logic would have it, obviously, if it's a German war cemetery full of German prisoners of war, they're going to be speaking German as a first language, aren't they?
You'd think.
Even if they know some English, it's probably broken or not very good. So how are you feeling?
On edge when we were doing that, but to be honest, I thought I heard like a sentence at the very beginning, and that's what threw me. However, I think I've been very silly. It was your phone, I think, making the translation.
Prior to that, when I heard the girl's voice, that was before we started the translation, that was worrying.
So you heard that as well?
I heard a woman's voice straight away.
Right, okay. See,
it's going to sound weird, I couldn't work out if it's a spirit box or not.
No.
If that makes sense.
So we've left the inside area with the tomb, now we're back in the actual cemetery itself. And we're going to do our old little classic experiment that we like to do in here with the dowsing rods to ask where, if there are any spirits here, to locate the grave in which they are buried and to show us where they're buried. Now, my German is 10 times worse than yours, so I'm not even going to attempt it.
Bring mich zu seinen Grab.
There we go, which translates into roughly, take me to your grave. So,
we're actually starting in the middle of the graveyard, aren't we? So right by this big old cross.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we've literally got a 360-degree possibility of graves all around us at this point. So we're going to see how this goes. So
bring mich zu seinen Grab.
Take me to your grave. I'm just going to walk.
Also, there's like thousands. I think there's about 5,000 gravestones here.
Yeah.
So, you imagine There's something on the spirit box like lined up with like where this takes us or something.
Oh yeah.
I know we do this experiment a lot, but I just really, really think it's good.
I think it's just an interesting experiment to run. One thing I will say, because I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
I was just about to say at least what happened last time didn't happen.
What, spinning round in a circle?
Yeah.
Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said it either. I'm convinced that was showing a downward motion. But
Bring Mitch to Zen and grab.
there you go, you Germans getting better luck.
Take me to your grave. Cross the rods when we reach your grave. See, every time we've done this experiment, this is how I've been, like, this is what I've been expecting almost. Like, this is going on what seems like a long time.
Taken in a weird way.
I ain't got any bearings at this point.
It hasn't taken you to any graves though. We haven't like walked into any graves or anything, which is interesting because it's almost taking you round the graves. That's definitely just turned this way.
Well, it's, I don't know if it stopped, but it's turned backwards.
Was that crossing the things or not?
What's that? No, I don't know. In fact, if you cross the rods then to say that was your grave, can you take us back, point the rods back in that direction? I don't think it did. I thought it was going to. It's crossed them now.
Maybe it's saying that it was crossing them there.
Right, I'm going to walk back, so I'm going to uncross the rods. Thank you if that was you. I'm going to walk back in this direction. Now, if that was your grave there, can you please cross them when we reach the grave? Let's start now.
Is that crossed?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get that on camera. Yeah, that's definitely crossed. So Karl Stutt. I don't know. Javier Boerman
I'll have one.
Wurm. You're the camera. So what does...
You're connected.
Oh yeah, of course, sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
What does Xavier Boerman Weham mean?
I think, would that be a second name?
So there's two people in the grave.
I think so.
That's interesting. Why would they have buried two people in the grave? But they're all the same. I wonder if they're like one stone for two graves, side by side.
Possibly.
Perhaps because of the amount of burials here. So it could be Karl Stutt or Javier Boerman. One's the Verharm. I've heard of that. Can't remember what it means. One's infantry, I would guess, looking at that. They died a day apart. One died on the 24th of 11th, 18. And one died on the 25th of 11th, 18, yeah. So they're prisoners, I'm guessing, of the First World War, because I wouldn't have thought they'd have brought bodies back. Or possibly, I don't know if they've had pilots. They didn't really do bombing raids as such into England then, did they?
No.
Or spies, perhaps. That's you, Karl Stutt. Javier Boerman. Come and say hello. At least we haven't got anyone with the name Cunts this time. That was a bit embarrassing. Should we try it again? Should we try doing a roll call?
Do you want to?
Karl Stutt, Xavier Boerman, Emil Kessler, Ernest Zalas, Georgi Bulen, Gustav Konowatsky, Albert Zahan, Walter Platz, Fritz Wagner, Martin Lusch, Adolf Dremer, Ferdinand Schumacher, but he was a good driver, Albert Oldag, Johann Bamberg, Franz Kozmolowski, Konrad Hoffmann.
How do you feel?
Weird.
You feel weird?
Reading them,
Sort of flash behind.
mate, that's weird because I was going to say, reading them, I thought I saw a flash behind the grave in the middle there. See down there?
Yeah. No, sorry, I'm not looking.
Right in that middle. I don't know if your camera will pick up the about there.
Yeah.
I thought I saw a flash
No,
when I was reading the names.
What I'm thinking it might be is probably bugs or something at the moment now, because I've seen a few others,
But after seeing that flash, when I was walking down reading the names,
yeah.
I just kind of feel like,
Silly on.
yeah, we can bounce. Kind of feel like something was going to appear stood behind one of the graves further back.
Yeah.
Should we try a little bit more?
Oh, I think I know what that flashing was.
What?
Possibly. It's either a bug or I think it's actually starting to rain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Anton Versbosky, Otto Lau, Henrik Harman, Otto Marx, Theodore Lehmann, Karl Ruckert, Arnold Skawasti, Wilhelm Freckert, Anton Brendel, Ernest Radowski, Karl Brühl, Hugo Schiffman, Karl Hespy, Karl Hess, Otto Hess, Emil Bross, Rudolf Kornherrn, Wilhelm Wolf, Karl Hahn, Reinhold Schmel, Friedrich Dorhalter, Jonas Hussler, Christian Oswald, Heinrich Buss, Erwin Conning, Frederick Quintant, Albert Herzog, Bruno Berger.
I think.
I heard a tinny sound down there then.
Oh, what?
Tinny sound.
Where?
Down here.
What do you mean the tinny sound?
There's like something went dink behind there.
Oh, like metal.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Where? Like literally.
Literally by this grave. Albert Herzog. Like literally here.
By the way,
Yeah.
more names on the back. Different names. So I
There's
guess
4
it's
names per
4
grave.
per stone.
So that stone that we saw at the bottom,
Could have actually been one of 4 people, not one of 2.
that's crazy. So you think each stone's got 4 bodies?
That's mad, isn't it?
It is.
Like I know. Obviously, was it 5,000 that are buried, but still.
Do you know what I wonder? I wonder, you know that there's soldiers that's seen walking around here.
Yeah.
Well, if this was a prisoner of war place, they wouldn't be dressed as soldiers as such.
True.
I wonder if it's potentially like a British guard walking round that's seen, still patrolling the grounds maybe, rather than one of the German prisoners. Some very peculiar noises.
What are you hearing?
Aircraft now, but before it was like a grumbling.
There's a. Come here.
But
I'm just trying to figure out what that is on the camera.
where?
That.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
There's nothing over there. That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck's that?
I don't know, mate.
Well, just to say for the camera, there's 3 dots on the camera. Now where we are, there is absolutely no light sources whatsoever. As you can see on my camera. In fact, they're not picked up on my
They're
camera.
going down.
They're not picked up on this camera, so must be night vision of some sort.
No. They're in the sky.
Oh, they're in the sky.
Yeah, because it's above the trees.
That is weird. Obviously, Cannock Chase is well renowned for other
I'm
things.
trying to figure out what the fuck that is.
Other things that we do not like.
Look.
It's interesting because 3 lights is something that's been reported as regards
Actually, I don't know if it is.
UFOs as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 lights in the sky that join as one. So the other side of this grave, it's Emanuel Gatzer and Heinrich Huser. Internator. I wonder what an internator was. A Muscan internator. Anyway, with that, it's been an interesting little investigation. I've enjoyed it. This place always freaks me out. I'm really looking forward to going through the answers we got in the spirit box and seeing if anything relates to anything on the graves, particularly this grave where the dowsing rod stopped. What I will say following this video, we do mean absolute respect to everyone buried here. Whatever side you're on during the war, war's awful. There's nothing good about it, and we mean absolute respect to those buried and their families. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps us out, means a lot to us. And until next time, keep seeking the truth.